Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And he's in on goal, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ribéry. Cafu. Vieira. Bellingham. And it's Neymar. Oh, played right into his path. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Big chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and look the more likely to register first.
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Raúl. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker.
Real chance! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Brighton have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise.
Rummenigge gets through on it. Chance for a shot! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Shapes to shoot! Straight at the keeper.
Ribéry simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance for me.
Brighton have scored two quick goals. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Pirlo picks it up out wide. Ronaldinho. Can he spark a counter here? Costa Curta. And it's Hazard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hazard. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Raul. Cafu. Now Costa Curta. Hazard succumbs to the pressure.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Brighton heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Bellingham.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played into space. Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Rummenigge threads one in, picked out brilliantly, and the finish! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
A case now of complete control. Hazard. Ronaldinho. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Brighton are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a seguire le indicazioni delle forze dell'ordine visualizzate a breve sul maxi schermo.
Here we go again. And it's Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ribéry, he has a look out, tries a shot! He's kept it out just.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Corner number 2 then. Pirlo goes short. That's a throw. Played into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, chance! He's got a goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's a sharp little ball here. Thinks about the shot. It's a goal kick. Rummenigge. Now it's Neymar. Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Raul. Look at it, it's Hazard!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Azar. Now it's Neymar. Raul, who does have an assist to his name. Ribéry was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Neymar. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, no joy this time. Bellingham. And it's Neymar. Brighton are looking to break at pace. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4.
Time then for the first
Ribéry.
substitution of the game.
Numero 6. Pirlo. Numero 20. Hazard.
Cafu.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Owen. Il numero 10. Il numero 26.
Owen. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's goes for a shot! It's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Brighton blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tries a measured ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, they can break here. Tries to pass it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Great chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Could move up a gear here. Pedri. Makaleli. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini. And there's his chance to lead the counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Perez. Perez going full steam ahead down the left flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And there's green grass ahead of him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was
Ci
very
saranno
poor.
3 minuti di recupero.
Well, played right into his path. Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Neymar! Sticks it away! comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it... And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Rummenigge, voted man of the match. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And he's had it nicked away. Brighton finding their passes. Albert. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vinicius Junior. Vieira. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brighton with the corner, there first. Ødegaard is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
First quarter of an hour gone. Vinicius Junior is always scanning the pitch for targets. Neither side yet able to find the net. He can run onto that. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. That's Vieira. Bellingham. Costa Curta. And it's Marquinhos. Marquinhos. Xavi Alonso.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's been slipped through. That's really well cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played out wide. Albert goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Albert is offering a wry smile there.
And he's managed to get rid. Brighton have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Fired deep towards the back post. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard with a fine tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mbappe!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Nicely aimed pass. He's got away. It's a good-looking delivery. And that was very necessary. Now he's got space here. Well-timed, excellent interception. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vinicius Junior. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat
So off we go
kindly
once
make his
more.
way to the information centre?
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Thuram deals with that comfortably. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's been given away. And that's gone loose. It's a good foot in there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ambitious ball here. But that has not gone well. Brighton are looking to break at pace. Ødegaard. Salah. He's had it taken off him. Bellingham can see things, others simply cannot. And it's Bellingham. And he shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Albert. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mbappe. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pinches it off him. Bellingham. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And a chance! And that would have been some goal.
Vinicius Junior just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he
Goes for goal! And it's come back out to him. They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
It's a last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieira. That's Maldini. Back towards the middle. Now it's Neymar. Closing in on goal. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Out towards the flank. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vinicius Junior, he's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And now the breakaway. He's found a way through. Oh, well played. Azar. Rijkaard. Yamal. And it's Fletcher. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Might be danger here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Neymar is behind this one. And this, an opportunity to pull level. And the shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Neymar, and this is Ronaldinho. And it's Neymar. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a nicely shaped ball. There's no flag. There's the shot! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rijkaard. Darren Fletcher can so cleverly bypass the press. Nesta. To Thuram. Bellingham. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Kökçü. Knocks it into space. Now it's Neymar. He's one-on-one! Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
No way through, so great chance! Off the post! Oh, taken with style! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Brighton go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Neymar. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Strong running down that left flank. And it's Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. And here's Ronaldinho, driving through the middle. Darren Fletcher. Azar. Barcelona have a free kick. Darren Fletcher. And it's Koundé. And it's Kökçü. And it's Kökçü. And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Brighton head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7
There's the start of the second half.
será reemplazado por el dorsal
Oh,
77.
good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Vinicius Junior. Brighton looking to pass their way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He has found the way through. Takes a shot! denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Neymar running with the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Neymar. Rijkaard. Gets a good foot in there. Can he get on the end of this? Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Looking for the run. Under an awful lot of pressure. Ronaldinho is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Pass is just off target. Just about up to the hour now. Played out towards the right wing. Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. It's played through for him. And it's Fletcher. And here's Kutchu. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Neymar. Kukçu. Vieira cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. Rijkaard. That's the throw. And it's Neymar. Bellingham receives it in a wide position. And instinct... A header! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a sharp pass. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Rummenigge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Brighton grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And it's Kukçu. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Well, that's a big... Always looked it. Well, nicely intercepted. Bellingham, looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Driving forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. And he's away. And he was quick to react.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Neymar. Barcelona can breathe again. Just. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Habrá 2
Wonderfully
minutos de
smooth,
descuento.
smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Brighton are having a ball here. Played out to the left flank. Bellingham. And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Neymar.